Hello, YouTube. I am Unca Crunk, just your standard issue purple monster of a certain age who plays games on the internet. In the previous episode of Dream Daddy, we boinked Joseph on his yacht, and he pretty much immediately dumped us. When I committed to the homewrecker route, I legitimately did not expect to be nothing more than a one-night stand. Oh well. Today, it's the last of our runner-up daddies. The last dad that I actually really like before I choose a canon dream daddy to settle down with, if he'll have me. And that last runner-up is Robert. Oh no, of course not. I'm kidding. It's Hugo. Hugo Vega. Message. Hey, you know what they say about third dates? They can get pretty serious. You might not have time to browse Dad Book for a while. Are you ready? I'm ready. Okay. So, Hugo, which means... Oh crap. I forgot his son's name. Ethan? Ermac? Ezra? Ernest! Ernest, as in Ernest Hemingway. Ha ha! I remember. Okay. Ever since the first night at Charcuterie Pies, that is a fantastic name. Hugo and I have made a point out of weekly visits to trivia night. Varty, like it's 1999, has come in first place ever since, despite Provolone 2 Lost in New York's continual efforts to dethrone us. Nice. I've been able to do a complete overhaul of the interior of my car thanks to all of the Phil's Auto Care gift cards we've received. Air fresheners, car chargers, you name it. Amanda's riding in the lap of luxury. Aside from the trivia nights, I don't actually get to see Hugo a lot. The end of the school year is coming up and he seems to be having a lot of trouble dealing with the stress of teaching. I should do something nice for him. Maybe help him take his mind off of screaming teenagers. Books? He likes books. But I would have no idea where to even start with that. He probably reads more books in a month than I've read in the past year. I know he's really into wrestling, but he's been really reluctant to talk about it since he showed me his wrestling room. I knew he's kind of shy about it, but maybe... Whatever, let's roll the dice. I think I have a plan. Oh God, this asshole again. Hey, all right, folks. Looks like we finally have the points tallied, and we're ready to announce our winner. You know who else is the winner? Me, because I finally seen just how beautiful and loving my wife is. Wait, what? A few weeks ago, all the regulars staged an intervention for Quizmaster Quinn. We sat down in a circle and told him that we wanted to see him be better and love himself. He agreed to start going to couples therapy with his wife, and last time he told us that they adopted a dog together. Oh my gosh! That is so wholesome! I love that! We did some good in the world. Nice. I love you forever, my Quizmaster Queen. I can't tell which version of Quizmaster Queen I prefer. There were things to like and dislike about both, huh? And the winner is, for the fourth week in a row, Varty like it's 1999. Hugo and I cheer our small slices of camembert, and I go up to accept our gift card, along with an uncomfortably long hug from Quizmaster Quinn. May Varty like his 1999's reign be as long and wonderful as my marriage to my beautiful wife. We make our celebratory round of high fives to the rest of the teams and sit down to finish our cheese board, savoring every last bit of burrata with pesto and slices of tomato. Hey, I got a surprise for you. For me? Yes. And for once, it isn't more cheese. Well, if you think you can somehow top that, be my guest. I pull out a book that I've been carefully hiding in one of my pockets and slide it over to Hugo. Oh. Hugo picks up the book and reads the title aloud. Hurry Butts, Crap Keeper? I wanted to get you a book, but I figured you probably already own every classical piece of literature, so, I thought this would be fun. For when you're pooping. Hugo laughs. You should flip through it. Hugo looks up at me and raises an eyebrow. After flipping through a couple of pages, he finally comes across the small gift I strategically hid inside.
Oh.
You're kidding me! Hugo looks around, worried that he made a scene. He leans in. You're kidding me. Hugo pulls out the wrestling tickets I hid inside of the Crapper Keeper. This is to the World Federation of Wrestling's Power Slam series. You've been working so hard lately. I thought you'd like them. Like them?
Hey.
I love this. Thank you. But wait. There's two? Yeah. I figured we could go together.
What?
You'd go with me? Heck yeah. I need you to explain the finer points of wrestling to me, though. Hugo gets up, walks around the table, and effortlessly picks me up in a big bear hug. Has he been this strong the whole time?
Hey.
Thank you. I let out a little squeak to sort of say, you're welcome. Oh my. Those jeans fit very well, especially around the crotch. Oh, look at that. Right. I'm supposed to be reading this. It's the night of the Power Slam. Hugo shows up at my doorstep in a loud, oversized wrestling tee. It shows off a really nice neck. He's a little blushy and extremely cute. We drive about an hour to another city for the big event. Hugo spends the entire ride teaching me the basics of wrestling and the terminology I need to know. So, it's fake, right? Predetermined. Not fake. Predetermined. Well, yes and no. While wrestling and the act of hurting another wrestler is fake, the work requires a remarkable athleticism and oftentimes results in actual injury. Most people are getting hurt, sure, but not in the way we're led to believe. Historically, wrestling as we know it today was created by carnival workers to fix gambling, and the people who actually believed it to be real and would bet on those matches were called marks. That we know that it's technically fake, but still choose to suspend our disbelief makes us smarts. Smart marks. So, I should be watching this for the acrobatics. And the tension, and the drama, and even the storylines. I think that anyone or anything can tell a good story. You just have to look for the story. And even sometimes, like what we're about to experience, will tell a phenomenal, yet sometimes understated story despite a ridiculous premise. I forget who said it, but someone's famous, said that wrestling is just soap operas with a lot of testosterone. Wow.
Oh.
What? I just really wouldn't have pegged you for a huge wrestling fan. Nobody does. I get it. I'm the button-down teacher type, like poetry and art history. I write dissertations on heavy tomes by Russian authors for fun. But I like wrestling. It's a big part of who I am, but because it's considered kind of lowbrow, I feel like I can't share it with anybody because they'll just make fun of me. Till now? Hugo smiles to himself.
Oh.
Till now.
Oh.
Hugo and I enter the stadium and directed to the upper level. After grabbing some snacks, we make our way up the set of stairs. The further up we go, the more my heart sinks. I had thought we had gotten good seats, but by this point, the ring looks like a postage stamp. We finally settle into our spots and wait for the match to start. I'm sorry. I thought I got us tickets on the lower level. Look over to Hugo, who apparently didn't even hear me. He's vibrating with excitement.
Oh.
This is so cool. I guess he doesn't mind. I have to admit, I've been too embarrassed to come to one of these since I was a kid. What's there to be embarrassed about? Everyone here loves wrestling. Plus, who are we even going to see that we know? We're like an hour out of Maple Bay. We're going to see someone. We are definitely going to see someone.
Ah.
I guess you're right. So, what do we have to look forward to tonight?
Hey.
Oh man, the lineup is stacked. All of the matches are going to be great. But the one I'm really looking forward to is the Eastern Dragons match. Eastern Dragon? Yeah, he used to wrestle as Pablo Escobar, but I guess he eventually had to change it. Wrestler names are weird. He's actually an Iranian guy from Utah. Oh, so that's what your shirt is from. Okay, yes. Genuine Wrestle Boy, Pablo Escobar. Good. Yup, I've been following the guy since his debut in an indie wrestling league, and it's been amazing to see him rise through the ranks and into the professionals. Who's he up against? The corporate shill. Technique-wise, I don't think he's that good of a wrestler, and I don't even think the fans like him. Certainly an interesting character, though.
Oh.
The stadium lights dim, and the crowd starts screaming. Butt rock blasts through the sound system, and some pyrotechnics set off around the ring. All right. So, I've heard the word, or phrase, whatever, the hyphenation, butt rock, for many, many years. But it wasn't until earlier this very year, 2022, that I learned what butt rock means. It comes from that kind of radio station and that kind of radio DJ that says, "We play the best of rock and nothing but rock." Later, seriously. Butt rock. Where it comes from. Kind of garbage, right? Ladies and gentlemen of the sold-out crowd in Mill Creek, Massachusetts. Oh, we're on the East Coast. I thought we were on the West Coast. Who's ready to power slam? Hugo and I scream. We watch two wrestlers, the Southern Dandy and the Johnny Snowman, walk out to even more butt rock. The Southern Dandy mixes and drinks a mint julep in the ring before the match. The crowd eats it up. The Southern Dandy's from Maine. Is Johnny Snowman not from the North Pole? He's from Georgia, actually. After a long match, Johnny Snowman, who's dressed up like a muscular elf, does what Hugo calls a German suplex on the Southern Dandy. I don't know what's happening, but this is amazing. Oh, it's just hearts. Did you see what that guy did to the other guy's face? Is he okay, or are they going to be okay? Wrestling is a sport of communication. All of these guys train together to know not only how they perform moves, but how to respond to them. It allows them to look like they're being hurt, but only be kind of hurt. The crowd cheers as Johnny Snowman pins the Southern Dandy and is announced as the winner. The next match features a wrestler named Generation Y2K who comes out looking like a hipster barista. He takes selfies with fans on the way up to the ring and pauses after every one to post it into Instagram. He's really playing up the millennial thing, huh? He's sort of the boogeyman to old-timer wrestling fans. His opponent, the old-timer, walks out. Oh. The crowd seems to be divided in who they're rooting for. The old-timer pulls some pretty sweet moves after he takes out a walking cane from under the stage and beats Generation Y2K over the head with it. Up against the ropes, Generation Y2K blinds the old-timer with the flash on his camera phone and is able to pin him and win the match. He takes a celebratory selfie with his unconscious opponent. During a break, Hugo and I leave to get refills from the concession stand. We wind our way back through clusters of wrestling fans to get into the line. So, what do you think so far? I'm glad I'm here with you. The wrestling is cool, but I really like seeing you so enthusiastic. It's... Don't say hot. Don't say hot. Cool.
Oh.
Eggplants! You know, I'm kind of surprised. I was sort of expecting the crowd to just be a bunch of aggressive, sweaty older guys, but it's so diverse. I've even seen a bunch of families here with their kids. Everyone looks super happy to be here. Oh yeah, that's how I got into wrestling. When I was a kid, my dad used to take me and my brothers to matches all the time. There's one gaggle of kids loitering in a corner that are exceptionally loud, even over the din of the stadium. Looking closer, I can't help but feel like these kids seem familiar. Told ya. Oh God, I know these kids. They're Hugo's students. Oh, it's even worse than I thought. So, don't turn around when I tell you this, but some of your students are here. Hugo immediately tenses up. Oh my God. I can't let them see me here. They'll never listen to me ever again. I position myself between the kids and Hugo, hoping that I can act as a human shield. I glance over at the group of children again, and I recognize that Colin kid. He kicks one of his friends in the shin and laughs. Man, that Colin kid is a piece of work. Colin? If he sees me here, he'll never let it go. He's a master manipulator. We have to get back to the relative safety of our seats. What's the plan? I will create a diversion. I turn to Hugo. Hugo, I'm going to draw their attention. While they're busy watching me, run back to the seats and I'll meet you there, okay? Don't get hurt out there. As Hugo begins to leave, I turn to the crowd of people and start stomping around and raising my arms, as if I were trying to frighten off a bear. Hey, everybody, look at me! I'm a big old wrestling fan who came all the way from Maple Bay to see this event. I wasn't that big of a wrestling fan to begin with, but in the time that I've known it, I've come to find it very endearing. I really enjoy watching these very oily boys get into fisticuffs, and I hope that you all have a very pleasant time watching them as well. It's working. All of the people near the concession stands have stopped to look at me. I feel my social anxiety hitting peak levels. There's only a finite amount of time I can keep distracting people. Quick, think of something. Do a cartwheel. I summon every last piece of athleticism from my body and go for the full cartwheel with a running start. I immediately fall over, laying spread eagle on the cold floor of the stadium. While people run up and ask if I'm okay, I spot Hugo darting through the doors and back to our seats. Mission accomplished. Hugo and I sit down and breathe a huge sigh of relief. Phew, that was close. Now we can hide out for the rest of the night and enjoy ourselves in the comfort of anonymity within a large crowd. The lights dim again.
Oh.
This is the match we've been waiting for. The corporate shill walks out to elevator music. He's wearing a three-piece suit and sunglasses. Once he gets to the ring, he takes off his sunglasses and rips the sleeves off of his suit jacket, flexing his arms for the crowd. One of the people from his entourage produces a graph chart and sets it up in the center of the ring. The corporate shill grabs the microphone. I got a message for the Eastern Dragon. If you'll refer to the graph in the center of the ring, you'll see a quarterly projection of how much I'm about to kick your ass. The whole crowd erupts. Now, if you'll direct your attention to the Jumbotron. Oh no. We all look up at a PowerPoint presentation titled, Kicking the Eastern Dragon's Ass. Key Performance Indicators. I forgot about the Jumbotron. They do that kissing thing. Oh crap. The corporate shield takes a laser pointer and gives a lengthy presentation on just how and why he'll defeat the Eastern Dragon. He showcases several well-utilized clip art graphics. That was informative? The lights dim again, and pan flute music plays. I think it's pan flute. You remember Zangief? No, not Zangief. Zanga. 90s pan flute guy, started with a Z. Shazbot. I can't remember his name. I'm actually not sure if I know what a pan flute sounds like. The Eastern Dragon walks out to cheers from the crowd. Aren't pan flutes a Central America thing? Hugo shrugs.
Oh.
Wrestling. The Eastern Dragon stands outside of the ring and grabs the microphone. Corporate shill, it's nice to see you again. More cheers from the crowd. I am not doing an accent for someone named the Eastern Dragon. That was a good presentation. The clip art was a very nice touch. He points to the corporate shield menacingly. I'm looking forward to a nice and exciting match. Crowd doesn't really know what to do here. He's not the best at trash talk, but I promise he's one of the most talented wrestlers you'll ever see. The match starts, and it's just as exciting as Hugo and I had hyped it up to be. The Eastern Dragon performs some ridiculous aerial stunts that makes me concerned for his safety. He does what Hugo calls a moonsault from the top rope onto the corporate shill. The air in the stadium is electric as these two athletes lock arms and try to demolish one another. I can't help but get into it. The corporate shill pile drives the Eastern Dragon, who looks passed out in the center of the ring. He climbs up to the top rope and motions to the cheering crowd. Oh no, he's about to do his finishing move, the corporate ladder. The corporate shill poses at the top of the ropes. The Eastern Dragon still isn't moving. Could this be the end of his young career? Get up, Eastern Dragon! You can do it, Eastern Dragon! The corporate shill launches off the top of the rope in a huge arc. He brings his elbow down on the Eastern Dragon with the full force of a Fortune 500 company, putting local vendors out of business. The corporate shill pins the Eastern Dragon, and the match ends. Hugo sinks into his chair. Come on. He should have won that. I sit down with Hugo. What a match. It was amazing. I think I'm a fan of wrestling now. Hugo looks over to me and our eyes catch. I'm glad. The event goes on, and we have a little downtime before the next match. we decide to just relax in our seats to avoid the middle schoolers. It's unlikely they would ever notice us in the upper level nosebleeds. I look up at the Jumbotron. Oh no. Oh wait, they're doing the oh God. I hate that I'm so good at this. Okay. Oh hey, they're doing the kiss cam thing. It zooms in on a bunch of cute couples who all do a quick smooch to raucous cheers from the crowd. Oh, that's so nice. And then it zooms out on Hugo and I. Oh, what do I do? I don't want to embarrass him in front of his kids. But I want to kiss him.
Sweet Manchego.
What? What do I do here? I want to kiss. I want to kiss. I look over to Hugo and see the same mortified expression on his face. The entire crowd is chanting, and neither of us know what to do. Dude, they've already seen you. Protect Hugo's identity. I jump in front of Hugo and start giving the camera the finger. They can't show that on television, can they? The camera immediately moves on. I guess all of this sweaty violence is fine, but a finger isn't. Thanks, I think. Sit down again, trying to ignore the dirty looks I'm getting from people who came here for wholesome content. So much for laying low, I guess. The rest of the match thankfully goes off without incident. Hugo and I eventually laugh off the kiss cam and go back to into the wrestling. I think I did the wrong thing. Damn it. After the show ends, he convinces me to hang back and let the rest of the crowd exit so that we wouldn't risk running into Colin and his awful group of friends. I screwed up. By the time Hugo and I walk back to his car, most of the wrestling fans have cleared out. Parking lot is surprisingly empty, save for a beat-up car parked a few spots down from us. We warily keep an eye out for any strange middle schoolers as we hang out by my car. Man, that was an experience. Right? It's one thing to watch it on TV, but to be here in person is just wow. Thank you, again. I would have never gotten to experience this if it weren't for you. It's just me and Hugo, in front of the car, in an empty parking lot. I look down. Kinda funny. About the kiss cam, huh?
Oh.
It was super funny. But neither of us are smiling. We look into each other's eyes, and I can feel a warmth radiating from my cheeks. We stare at each other for just a little bit too long. Hey, cool shirt! Oh. Turn around to see a guy in a hoodie and basketball shorts walking up to us, duffel bag slung over his shoulder. I was honestly expecting Ernest. I haven't seen one of those in years.
What?
Oh my God. I got it from a trade with this guy from streetsmarks.net. I love that website. Someone always posts these awesome, super detailed breakdowns of matches in the indie circuit. You seen those? Names like J something. JD Slaminger? Oh my God, he's JD Slaminger. Yeah, that's him. Those are my write-ups. You're JD Slaminger? You're kidding. Oh man, I'm such a huge fan of your work. So nice to meet you. The man vigorously shakes Hugo's hand. I'm honored. Oh man, I wish I could stay and chat. I have so many questions, but I'll PM you on the forums if you ever want to talk shop. Absolutely. The man starts walking away. Hugo coughs nervously to get his attention again. Is there any chance you could sign my shirt? The guy turns around and beams. Sure thing, man. Wait. It all finally clicks into place for me. You're the Eastern Dragon! I love your work. Thank you, man. The Eastern Dragon signs Hugo's shirt, waves goodbye, and walks to his car. Stand there with my mouth open the entire time. That was the Eastern Dragon.
Oh!
He likes my work. Dude, you're like friends with the Eastern Dragon now. He's gonna PM me. Hugo and I high five. He's so excited he's shaking. Mr. Vega? Oh man. Colin and his cronies just pop up out of nowhere. Oh no. Here we go.
Sweet Manchego.
Colin. Nice to see you and your friends all the way out here. What are you doing here? I don't see a library anywhere near us.
I don't know.
I was watching the Power Slam series with my friend. Mr. Vega likes West wrestling? What a fart knocker. Actually, that's pretty cool. Shut up, dickweed. Nah, man, that's actually rad as hell. Who were you just talking to? Probably one of your stupid broke nerd friends. Actually, he was talking to his good buddy, the Eastern motherfucking Dragon. All of Colin's friends gasp. Guys, come on, he's lying. There's no way the Eastern Dragon would hang out with these losers.
Oh.
Oh yeah? How did I get this autograph then? Colin's friends lose their minds, screaming their heads off. Colin is red with anger.
Oh.
See you in class, bitch. You can't say that. Who's going to believe you? Hugo and I hop into the car to the tune of more children screaming. We laugh all the way home. I should have kissed him. Hugo and I descend the stairs into his home, into his wrestling man cave, where we both crack a beer. We're both winding down after an exciting evening. So, if you were a wrestler, what would your persona be? Hugo answers immediately.
Oh.
J.D. Slaminger, my foreign name. I gotta represent my literary roots. My costume would be a tweed coat, and my finishing move would be a catcher in the eye, where I poke my opponent's eyes out and call them a phony. Wow. I've given it a lot of thought. What about you? I would be Mario Brawltali. I come out in bright orange Crocs and my hair in a ponytail while I wield a slotted spoon. My finishing move is Don't Forgetty My Spaghetti, where I pin my opponent and force feed them my delicious homemade meatballs. Oh, I love making meatballs. I'm just now realizing that I don't know any actual wrestling moves. You know, I could teach you some. Hands on? I smirk. I'm game. Hugo and I square up in the center of the room, ready to go at it. I'll go easy on you. Oh, on Mario Brawltali? Absolutely not. Before I know it, I'm on the floor. Hugo wraps his legs around me and squeezes. I can't move.
Hey.
This is a figure 4 leg lock. If I were applying full force right now, you would be in extreme pain. He effortlessly twists around again and grabs my arm. Good Lord, he's strong. Any movement on my end is useless. I am definitely the bottom in this relationship. And this is an arm bar. You're pretty good.
Hmm?
You can tap out anytime you like. Not a chance. Hugo flips around one last time on top of me. He hooks his arm under my leg and presses his body down on my chest.
Oh.
And this is me pinning you. Our faces are inches apart now. I can't tell if I'm breathing heavily because of the physical activity or because of something else. Go for it. Eggplants! I lean forward and kiss Hugo, who seems just as surprised as I am. I pull back, a little embarrassed, but he kisses me again. He slowly releases his submission hold on me and cradles my face in his hands. He presses his forehead against mine, and we laugh. I guess we both win? Guess so. I pull him back in for another kiss. Do you have any more moves to show me?
Hey.
I think I might have a few. Woo-hoo. Okay. I think I pulled it out. I mean, why do I always do this? I think I gotta do. Yes!
It's like Paradise Lost just got found.
S-Wink! S-Wink! I got an S-Wink with a literature professor. Teacher. He's not a professor. Teaches. School. Middle school. And high school. Anyway. Woo! Okay. Suffice to say, I think we're going to get Hugo's good ending. I'm pretty sure that's an S rank on every single date. Even though I should have kissed him at the Jumbotron. Well, I don't know. Maybe if I had kissed him, it would have been a bad move. I mean, yeah, you don't out someone if you don't know that they're out. And kissing another person who is the same gender as you in public, yeah, no. That's a bad move. Oh, wait. But he did say that Ernest has another dad and that his other dad is the cool dad. So I think he's out openly. Oh. It's still not something you want to do in public if you're not sure if they're okay with it. You need to be sure they're okay with PDAs. Oh well. I think I did about as well as I could have done. Whew. I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay. Gotta act natural. Be cool, Unca. You. Be cool. Amanda walks through the front door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start? Something fishy? Rats. Sorry, sweetie. It's the feds. That life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to send them in a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power and funding of the U.S. government.
Dad.
Well, if they think they're going to take me alive, they've got another thing coming. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you.
Ugh.
Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen?
Huh.
Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table, where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Oh, Dad, you... I dramatically whip the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way! I figure you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormalized Road Ghost Truckers. This is all 19 seasons. 19 seasons of that, huh? And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? I'll steal pigskin or something? Totally. Follow Amanda to the back door. What? You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So, consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Fully customizable, down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake. The good kind with crunchies in the middle.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, all right? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds to make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Unca! Really? Quizmaster! And Spin Master, I guess. Hey, who's ready for a crazy graduation party? You don't have to be on right now, Quinn. It's just a party. What do you mean? It's the, you know what? Keep that energy. Hold it close. You deserve it. Nice. Just like me and my loving wife deserve happiness, right? You know it. Unca, my dude. Pablo, how's the shirt business going? My bud, I got men's shirts. I got women's shirts. I got tank tops in a variety of sizes, shapes, and colors. Each one of them fine quality screen printed with the logo and visage of the world-renowned witch house outfit, Vacant Veil. Purchasable at most respectable retailers. But more specifically, out of the trunk of my car. I'm also selling my mom's world-famous homemade apple butter. Never stop hustling, Pablo. Baby, you got it. Unca. Brian, you made it. Heh. I don't pass up on good mac. What do you think about the party? It's not bad. Just not bad? Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let them beat you. Don't let them beat you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Sure thing, pal. Say, let me know if you ever want to head out on the lake. I'd be happy to pull you out of the drink again. Deep breaths. Daisy trots up. Hi. Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thanks so much for inviting us. You're very welcome. Tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Like her father. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro. Bro. Oh. This is a real rager. Taking our older age into consideration. I am trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild. Hey. Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Let's hit the gym sometime soon, huh? Sure thing, dude. Brian and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all that ice cream cake.
Oh.
Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat?
I ate 4 pieces. Asking witness.
No, I didn't.
Hazel ate 4 pieces and he wants to tell me because we look alike. I have your faith. No one will ever believe you.
Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang soon, yeah?
Dude!
Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yep. Couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac.
Oh.
Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year, and I'm sure the kids would love to see your dance moves again. Sure thing, Joseph. And, maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph, that'd be great. Well, see you later. Hey. Hey. Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table.
Oh.
Good stuff. Yep. See you later.
Oh.
Hey, man. Matt! Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of banana bread Kennedys ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that. Have you gotten that oregano smell out of your upholstery yet? Still working on it, man.
Oh.
What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine.
Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. Stare at Lucian. He knows. I know. But I am a man of my word. The story of his oregano betrayal will go unsung. Thanks for coming by. Hey! Turn to see Ernest, who looks like he has something to say. Hey, Ernest.
Thanks for being nice to my dad.
Whoa.
People are really mean to him sometimes. I mean, I guess I am too. But, he seems happy when you're around. So, that's cool.
Well, geez, Ernest. I don't know what to say. I think people got you pegged wrong. You got a soft side.
If you tell anyone about this, or that you saw me weeping at the theater, I'm gonna set your trash can on fire.
There it is.
Also, you don't know me.
Before I can respond, Ernest walks away, a cloud of vapor trailing behind him. Well, that was at least a little pleasant. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on our back porch step. The sun is setting, and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me.
Get our party, Pops.
What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you.
Ah.
For me? Why?
Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy. But it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life when you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this. And I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you.
Don't cry. Don't cry. I swear to God, Unca, if you cry again...
You're the best, Dad. I love you.
And I'm crying.
Ah.
Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time!
Amanda hands me a tiny wrap package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us.
Kinda shocking. All of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave.
Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman. I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid.
Always do.
Amanda and I share a hug.
This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road.
Memories to make, stuff to break, right?
Ugh.
Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff. Intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it.
It would be my honor. Amanda hops up.
Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you.
Glance over to the back of the yard, where Hugo is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me.
I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. Love you, Pops.
Amanda runs off to join her friends. I take a seat next to Hugo as the last guests make their way out of the party. Cool shirt.
Hey,
Thanks. It reminds me of a special night. So, secret's out, huh? Hugo likes wrestling? You know, I was really nervous to come here dressed like this, but everybody in the neighborhood, they were nothing but accepting of me and my hobbies. It turns out Craig's a huge fan too. And Colin told everyone at school that I'm into wrestling, but it actually backfired on him. The kids have a weird sort of respect for me now. A few of them even asked me to be the sponsor for their wrestling club. Not the Olympic wrestling, the wrestling that I like. I actually like both, but there's an important distinction, and I think you know which one I'm talking about. See? It just goes to show there's nothing wrong with being open about what you like. I agree. And as long as I'm being open, I'm also a huge fan of very handsome dads who throw great parties for their kid and love a good word jumble. I blush. And I'm a big fan of... Wait, think of something clever. Hugo's? This Hugo is specifically. Hugo laughs.
yes.
He drapes an arm around my shoulders and pulls me closer. He plants a soft kiss on my forehead. I'm happy here. Me too. Hugo and I watch the sun dip below the horizon together. Hey, do you think maybe later you could show me some new wrestling moves?
Oh.
Unca, how about I show you my pump handle pile driver? Oh my lord. I'm just imagining that, and I feel like I have to blur out my face. I can't help but giggle. What's that? You'll see. That quirky lab assistant from NCIS just reminds me of you. Is that the goth girl that everyone has fetishized? My favorite picture ever. Oh my. That's a lot of cheese. And beefcake. Okay. To the outro. To the outro. Well, that was very, very nice. Hugo is a lovely partner, and I genuinely enjoyed my time with him. When taking the entire experience of Third Date and Epilogue together, I think this is my favorite so far. My moment with Ernest was quite nice as well, but didn't get too sugary thanks to his little dig at the end. Well, there's only one daddy left. My canon daddy. If you've been paying any attention at all, especially since I mentioned it at the beginning of this episode, you know who he is. But even though you know, and I know you know, I'm going to pretend that there is still some mystery to hold on to. So, we will find out who my canon dream daddy is next weekend. But until then, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!